Hey y'all, Jack Squad, YouTube family, back again, real quick, like, right? Now, I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. Yesterday was a little sad. Today I'm happy, right? Anyway, don't forget to make it happen for yourself. Something I had to do, get up early this morning to do. I don't know where my man is, but I need him to hurry up and come on because I'm tired of doing all the things. Yes, I know how to do all the things. Yes, I can do all the things. Yes, I will do all the things. That don't mean I ain't tired, right? So anyway, y'all, did I say don't forget to make it happen? Yeah, okay. All of my social media stuff is down in the description box, including my email and Cash App. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? Listen, y'all, I had got up. Now, I got a live that I did earlier, just briefly, because y'all, my life is really like a movie. I just cannot make this stuff up, right? So I go up there to take my car and be the first one. I'm gonna be number one, right? And man told me they open at 10:30. I was there about 10:05. I'm gonna be first one. Boom, I'm there, right? I get there, it's police cars, all you can't hardly get in. It's police cars everywhere, right? Police truck, police cars, police vans. I don't care what's going on. Short of a dead body, my car getting fixed today, right? So I get out, I pull up behind them and at the tip, almost in the street, and get out. Hey, morning, right? Y'all open? Somebody said, yeah. Okay, he come from out the crowd. He said, we just opened. He's opened up the blinds, opened up the garage doors, all that. Well, what's going on? He said a homeless guy. First of all, a homeless guy done burnt up a van over there, right? A work van. I don't know if it was theirs or he drove up in it. I don't know what happened, right? He burnt that up over the weekend, Saturday. Today is Monday, so yesterday it was closed. So I said, okay, so I'm thinking the homeless man done ran away. I don't know why they all still sitting there. I don't see the homeless man. He gone, right? All I'm concerned about is getting my car fixed. I know it's a hose of some sort. Let's get it, right? Let's see what we do, what it is, how much it's gonna cost. That was my concern. When can it be done? Now, y'all know I got a foreign car. Sometimes them parts don't be there and they ain't nowhere and this and that and that and that. So they not on my car. He said pull up, and they had the hood up. Somebody started taking stuff apart. Meanwhile, over here in front of me, it's a whole bunch going on, right? Now a tow truck has pulled up. Flatbed tow truck has pulled up. Tow truck done pulled up. The policeman is there. Then a few minutes later, the ambulance come. What is going on? They over there. And I ain't going up to them because I'm a woman and it's all men. I ain't going to get there like, what y'all doing? I'm just fall back, right? Mechanics, everybody's up there. Everybody. They trying to get into the car. They can't get in the car. So I'm like, why is they trying to get in the car? So I'm thinking maybe somebody dead in the car. The man might be dead in the car, right? So they trying, y'all, 15, 20 minutes. I'll put a little live on it later on, right? They trying to get into this car. So the tow truck man brought a long thing. Now, back in the day, they had something that car thieves called zappers, where they could pull up the lock, right? I don't know if I'm sure they got something like that, but they couldn't get it. There was so many men over there, they couldn't do it. I said, Lord, I know Pookie in my car right now, and they get that right open, right? Well, I'm just standing there. Had I been in Cleveland, that'd have been open. Because usually, firemen, I thought, open up the door. That's when you lock your keys in, firemen come. But they was all around. Then all of a sudden, a black man, an old black man, looked like he might have been a slave, right? Come from around the back of the building. And he had a long stick or something he had with him, right? He come and he was walking with determination. He was walking like this motherfucker coming up out of here, right? So he walked over there. They messed around. They all looking in. The police was a big old police. One of them was a big old black man, right? With the boots on, right? With the black boots, right? So, he on the other side. They trying to pry the door open. They trying to pull the door open with their bare hands, right? This is all kind of commotions going on. So then, now you wasting my time. Whatever they doing, you wasting my time. Because I'm trying to see what's happening with my situation. Y'all know I'm an only child. It's all about me, right? So, yeah, I got siblings, but I was raised only child. So we'll talk about that later. So, I have only child tendencies. So, I'm standing there. And then I started to record it, right? So then the mechanic come to me. He say, oh, what's happening? He say, the man in there, I said, is he dead? They said, he didn't say dead. He said, he didn't say not moving. he said something that meant he ain't moving, but I forgot the word that he used, right? So I'm like, well, y'all need to bust the window out. Come on, let's come on with this here. And he said that was dude's car, another guy that work up their car, so they don't want to bust the window out. Okay, I get that, right? Child, the man was in there butt naked. He was in the man's car in the driver's seat, butt naked in the man's car. Now, they finally get it open. They all got on, they got their shirts over their mouth and this and that and that. Because I know the man had heebies and jeebies. I was surprised they didn't all have on masks and stuff. They really didn't. But the man, so I had turned my back or something, so they must have pulled him out and put him on the ground. When I looked, all I think I saw was his butt, right? So the men was walking, the tow truck driver and the mechanics was walking from over there. I was like, we don't want to see no naked man, right? But the police and the ambulance, they had to see about the man. So they threw some blankets or something over him, right? And finally got him on the thing. And he wouldn't wake up or something. Something about he wouldn't wake up, right? So then I heard him say, you all right? Of course he's not all right, right? So I don't know what he was saying, if he was saying anything. But they finally got him on the gurney and put him over there in the ambulance, right? Now, in the meantime, I know they got to disinfect that car. And, the man went in the car and opened up the doors. And you got to disinfect. You're going to have to hose it. I don't know what to tell you to do. You vacuum it. You're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. Because don't tell them what kind of, feces and cootie bugs and all kind of stuff, right? So that was my morning. I'm like, I cannot make this stuff up. All I wanted to do to make the car shop right down the street. I should have been going to him. But I was dealing, since I have a foreign car, I initially started dealing with a foreign auto body shop, right? That was the one tried to hit on me. I don't know what he was trying to do. So he don't even answer the phone for me now. But anyway, so I went up the street because he was recommended and they said it was generational. So I did find out that the guy that I was talking to, he looked like a younger man. His dad owned it, but his dad worked for another guy, a white guy, and when the guy died, he gave it to his dad. Gave the whole business to his dad, right? So they working it, right? Child, I was like, I cannot make this up, right? Anyway, my car's up there getting fixed, waiting on the part. They did have the part. I was like, okay, so the next thing was, the guy was like, you need an original part. Can't go to AutoZone or nowhere and get it, right? Gotta have an original part. So, of course, you got to call the Audi dealership. And he made some calls and he was like, people ain't open because today is technically a holiday for working folks, right? Because the holiday fell on Sunday, New Year's Day, today, because like my garbage runs today, but they didn't because it's the holiday. So I was like, Lord, please, I want my car fixed today. I got to go to work. I got to be at work Wednesday. I want it fixed today. So, I had to talk to the Lord, had a good conversation this morning before I left the house. And anyway, so the guy was calling. I'm like, Lord Jesus. So then he talked. He picked up. He was pressing the buttons. They said press 3. He picked up and they told him what it was. Read the VIN number, ... And they had the part and they are going to drop it off. And guy said if they drop it off in time, he'll have my car ready today. Right? So anyway, over the weekend, y'all know I'm a TV head, so I had plenty of time to watch TV because I didn't have a car, couldn't go nowhere, couldn't even go to the store. And it's funny how you don't really do that much, but when you ain't got no car, it's like you can think of all the things you want to do, so on and so forth, right? So, didn't really have what I wanted to eat, right? And I had boiled some chicken. I was gonna make chicken noodles, but didn't have no noodles or no cream of chicken. I had cream of celery. I didn't have all the things to make all the things, right? So, after that, I walked up to the store, called me an Uber back, and so now I'm here to talk to you guys, right? I got my macaroni and cheese in the oven. I got my chicken wings in the air fryer. It's going to be a good day. Now, all these days I had off, y'all, because so much was going on, and quite frankly, I'm going to be honest with y'all because y'all found me. Saturday and Sunday, I was absolutely lazy because I didn't have a car. I wasn't going to go to church. I didn't have a car, so I didn't do anything that I said I was going to, namely writing. I laid in the bed and watched TV. All right, there it is. Anyway, let me tell y'all what I watched. I watched Emancipation. Now, that's on, everybody's like they watch it on Fire Stick. I couldn't get it on my Fire Stick. Couldn't get it on my Fire Stick. And so I had to end up, after Googling, I had to get Apple Pay. Not Apple Pay, Apple TV, right? So I was paying for Showtime, which I no longer need. So I said, okay, I'm going to take off the Showtime. And just in time, because they was going to take that money the next day, right? Which was yesterday. So I took off Showtime and added Apple TV. Right? So I can watch Emancipation with Will Smith. It was in black and white. The cinematography, I'm going to say, was great. It was because they done it in black and white, which, it wasn't like a dull kind of black and white. You know, I usually can't watch black and white stuff. I would watch that when I was a kid. But it was good, right? Will Smith, they had him made up. Now, if you knew it was Will Smith, you could tell that it was Will Smith. But they had him made up, right? Had the hair. It was, and the director is Antoine Fuqua, right? Black man. And you know, I had read some reviews because I had a problem. Again, my life is a story. I had a problem putting I downloaded the app and paid for it, but it wouldn't come on my TV. So I had to call Apple customer service, of course, and get it situated, right? Apple, you have to do everything with your iPhone. I was on my Android. Wasn't connecting, wasn't communicating with each other. Had to get on my iPhone and do what I needed to do, right? Apple get on my nerves. Ooh, it just gets on my nerves. But anyway, luckily I did have an iPhone. So I watched it, and initially I was gross. Because now that I'm really good and grown, I think about all the horrors that went on. You know, when you're young, when I was young, Roots came out, you know, we was mad, black people slave. But it didn't go into detail of all the horrors that they went through, such as men touching you and raping you and doing all kind of sexual stuff to you. Ooh, right? Besides you getting whooped, your husband getting whooped, your kids being taken away, all of that stuff. Didn't really think about that back then. Now that we know better, we think about it, right? And I almost turned, but I wanted to watch it because one of my friends had recommended it. A couple of my friends had recommended it. So I was like, okay, I want to watch it. I'm going to sit through this. What it showed was the perseverance that we have and the determination and the abilities that we have within us. Now, you can look at it and be like, oh my God, I'm going to slap the shit out the first white person I see. Or you can take away from it, this is the strength that we possess from our forefathers, our ancestors. This is the strength that we possess, and we must tap into it. That's what I got from it, right? It's a very good, to me, it's good. Now, of course, the critics are not liking it. Anything historically, that has to do with history, I put it like that. I like it. Black history. I like it. I watch it. I try to get a better understanding. And because I'm an empath, I put myself in them people's shoes, and I think about all that they went through. I don't know if I could have done that, right? Maybe because we're too modern, we think like that, but we would have endured it as well. It was very good. I'm not going to tell you the plot, but the man was a man. The man, oh man, I left my phone on the charger. The man was a man, and it's an actual true story, and there are pictures of his back, and they put that in the movie, and it told him, you know, turn to the back so we could see you, and the photographer tried to touch him. He said, don't touch me. He was very much a man throughout this movie. This guy was, I wish I could remember his name now. Shame on me because I didn't bring my phone in here to tell you his name of the character that Will Smith is portraying, a real person. But if you Google Emancipation, they'll tell you his name and show the picture, right? Oh, the marks. You know, do you know how sore, how forever sore you are, and how long it took those marks to heal? Especially if any of them were diabetic. Like, you know, every time I watch stuff like that, I do, and I'm being honest. I know every white person is not bad. I know that. But when I watch these movies, I'm on some, I wish a motherfucker would, right? How could you? You know, so when I see the ratings, I take it with a grain of salt because everybody can't watch that. Especially, I believe, good-hearted white folks can't watch that. You know what I'm saying? They can't watch it because they don't want to believe that that's what happened, right? But it was good. It was good. I'm not going to tell you the plot and twists and turns, but it was good. And if you get a chance, like if you got a Fire Stick and you're able to do it, watch it. If not, Apple TV, it's because Apple TV is giving a 7-day trial, and then you pay $6.99. I was paying $10.99 for Showtime because there's a couple shows I like on there. But you know, you can watch the free trial, and you use the free trial and call and cancel it, and you don't pay nothing and just watch the movie, okay? So just wanted to get on here and talk about that. I'm very, very hungry. I can't wait for my macaroni and cheese and my chicken in the air fryer. And listen, if y'all ain't never had chicken in the air fryer, I might do a tutorial on it. I think I did way back when I first started. But chicken in the air fryer, and I can make it taste, and you can too, just like you fried it in some oil, okay? Very crispy, very crunchy, very delicious, right? You need to use a bag of chicken fry. Don't use flour. Use a bag of chicken fry. That's the little coating on it. Some olive oil. You squirt that on there and put it in there for 35 minutes. You flip it halfway through, squirt some more oil, and it's done. You put it on 400, and it may take about 35 minutes, depending on your level of crispiness. Delicious, right? So anyway, that's what I'm going to partake in while I watch TV. I might as well finish watching TV today. My car is getting fixed. I feel much better. Yesterday, sadness, it came over me, y'all. It's so easy. I don't know if I said this before, but it's very easy for me to become depressed, right? I know y'all might not see that because I'm always bubbly, and I am a bubbly person, but there's two distinct sides to me. And usually no one sees that other side, right? Because I stay to myself. And I had got like that yesterday. And I know it was nothing but the devil trying to mess with my mind. And I'm going to tell y'all a dating story, my date I had the other day. But I know it's the devil was trying to mess with my mind. I shook it after a moment, and then after a few hours, matter of fact. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Like I said, my social media information is down in the description box. If you can, cash at me. If you want, email me, okay? And everybody have a great day. This is the beginning of 2023. We're going to do great things, y'all. Great things.